Hi, my name is Kelsey. I came to know Jesus when I was really young, like in elementary school, and I think I always believed that God existed, and I always believed He was there, but then I really didn't know what it meant to have a relationship with God, and so when I was old enough to go into the youth group at my church, like in middle school, I was really excited to see what it meant to have a relationship with God. So middle school and high school, I was really pursuing a walk with the Lord. But then as high school went on, I just saw that I was really good at being a Christian and doing Christian things like reading my Bible and praying and going to church and being nice to people. And people started telling me that I was really good at those things, and so they admired me for them and just recognized what a godly person I was. And so instead of my life being about my relationship with God, it kind of became all about me and my godly, good girl reputation. And I really thrived off of people recognizing that and getting their approval in that. And so I worked really hard all of my high school to make sure people knew that about me and saw what a godly person I was. And that was really exhausting. Just never making mistakes and trying to be perfect and all of that. And so how I would describe my life before I really knew Jesus would be burdened. And so in all of that, like, I thought I was doing everything right and wasn't making mistakes, and I was being a great Christian, so I was really confused as to why I didn't feel close to God or feel like He was there, that I had a relationship with Him. So then graduated high school, and it was time for me to come to college, and I was leaving all of my Christian family and friends and church in my Christian high school, and that perfect bubble where everyone knew my godly reputation, and coming to a school where nobody knew me. And so that scared me because I knew I was going to have to show everyone, oh, I'm a godly person. And so a way of doing that to me was getting plugged into a campus ministry right away so that people could want me and see how great I was at being a Christian. And so I went to Cru, and I actually hated it because they made me think about God in ways that I had never thought about Him before, and asked me questions that I really couldn't answer about God or my walk with God. And I felt like they did Christianity differently than I did. Like, they told people about Jesus and they talked about the gospel about all the time. And so the more I went to Cru, the more I heard the gospel and saw what it was, and I just recognized that my life really didn't match up with what the gospel was. And that was really scary because I knew that, like, if you were a Christian, then your life would match the gospel, but I didn't know what that meant. And so as I looked at my life and I looked at the gospel and saw how they didn't match, that just was really scary to me, and just kind of led to this really long, hard year of doubt in my life, and just really doubted, like, who God was and whether He even existed or not, and what it meant to be loved by Him and what it meant to follow Jesus. So through my doubt and through that time, God really used that time to refine my faith and to teach me what it meant to be loved by Him, and to be a Christian, and to follow Jesus, and to depend on His love and grace, and to not depend on my reputation. And so in that time, God showed me that I am a sinner, that I do make mistakes, that that I need His faithful love and His unconditional love and grace. And so after knowing Jesus, I would describe my life as free, because now it's not all about my reputation, and I don't have to keep everything perfect, but now I'm free to make mistakes and to fail and to try and to have questions, but I have that freedom because Jesus died for me, and my identity is now found in Him and not in my own effort.